Welcome. So I want to go over how you can make upwards of $7,000 per month with free Google traffic. And before I go over how to do it, how do I know if you're going to make this much money? Is because I used to do it back in the day when I had my SEO agency, right? And so before I go over this, essentially this boils down to sending free traffic from Google to local businesses, and they pay you for the traffic you send their way. Because local businesses, plumbers, electricians, plastic surgeons, dentists, whatever, right? All these service-based business want leads, right? And by you leveraging Google to send leads to them, they'll pay you for the leads, okay? Now, how does this work? First things first is you have to find a profitable niche, right? Go for plastic surgeons, go for dentists, go for lawyers. Do not go for low-ticket service-based items. Do not go for florists. Do not go for toy stores, right? Go for service-based businesses where the price for someone coming today to these professionals and buying a service is at least $1,000, right? At least $1,000, or from $500 to $1,000 per service. Okay, it's very, very important, because if you can choose a lower tier niche, lower ticket niche where there's less money in it, but the work you need to put into those niches to rank the sites for them and to send them leads is more or less the same you need to put in these ones. So you might as well, if you're putting the work in essentially to build up leads, to send the leads to these businesses, you might as well invest that time and effort into a business that's going to give you more money at the end of the day, okay? That is also because, let's say you send 100 leads to a flower shop. You send them 100 leads, right? Let's say more or less those 100 leads, they go and buy a bouquet of flowers for, I don't know, let's do maybe on the high end, $50, okay? So they make 5K, okay? So they make 5K, right? The max they can pay, I mean, because they have to have margins, right? They have to buy the flowers to sell them, right? There's margins here. I guess the max they could pay is maybe 1,000, right? 2,000 for those 5K you brought into clientele, okay? However, if you go for a plastic surgeon, dentist, a lawyer, where, for example, for plastic surgery, a surgery can minimum it's going to cost, for example, rhinoplasty is $3,000, right? If you bring in, I mean, not even saying 100 people, it might bring in even 10, right? 10 people at 3,000, that's 30K, right? Oh, 30K, okay? And so out of those 30K, right, they can give you, I don't know, even if it's 10K, a third, or even if it is 5K, right? Yeah, let's do 10K, right? It's much higher, right, than here, 1 to 2K. So you put in more or less the same effort, you bring in less leads, a tenth of the leads, but you make 10K, whether here you make 1 to 2K, right? So that's the philosophy behind this. Now, again, what you're going to do is you're going to rank their site with AI. I just put AI here because, I mean, it's the new wave. You can do SEO the old way manually, or you can just leverage AI as a technology to rank their site faster, okay? You don't need to use AI. If you do, just do it faster. But yeah. And then once the site is ranked number 1, you charge them either a monthly retainer or they pay you per lead. Now, here's how this could work. For example, a monthly retainer is, let's say, you rank their site number 1 for a bunch. So this is Google right here, right? People search for a certain keyword, let's say plastic surgery in New York City. A bunch of results show up, but their site shows up first, or your site shows up first, right? And then you rent out your site to them on a monthly retainer. If you want a bit more in-depth videos on how to rent out the sites, there's even a plugin that does this for free automatically. It's called the Rank and Rent plugin, and this is called the Rank and Rent method. You can do this a bit more complicated. Now, the easiest thing to do is just pay per lead, okay? Which is, again, the links you send over to them, they pay you per lead. Now, if you want a bit more in-depth details on how to actually do this, right, on actual tangible steps, I have videos on that. I won't bore you right now with it, but it's quite simple to do either one of these business models, okay? If you want the technicalities behind it, on how to track leads, how to do all that, I also have videos on that, so let me know down in the comments if you want to see them, and I'll link it to them. Now, here's the math, right? Let's say, for example, you rank for the keyword cost of rhinoplasty in location. I don't know, depends on the city, right? And let's say this keyword has at 100 searches per month. Okay. Now, keep in mind that, like I always say, it's not so much about the number of searches per month this has. It's more about the buying intent of the keyword. So buying intent, the intent that someone's searching for, cost of service in location, right? Someone searching for the cost of rhinoplasty in location, we can assume that the most likely they want to do a rhinoplasty, right? So they're looking to know the prices because they want to do one, okay? So don't look so much at the traffic here. So the traffic is less important than the buying intent. The buying intent is much more important, because you can rank for a keyword with 1 billion searches per month, but if there's no buying intent behind the searcher searching for that keyword, they will not convert to paying customer, okay? And if you want to watch videos on buying intent, I have several videos on finding high buying intent keywords on your channel. So scroll down, you'll be able to find them on the channel. Now again, 100 searches per month. Okay, let's say out of those 100 people, 50% of them just get lost and don't even bother clicking on your site, right? So you lose 50%. So only 50 clicks on your site. Now, out of all those 50 people, let's say 45 go to your site and don't even book a call, don't even try to call you, don't even send you an email. So only 5 people call, right? So out of the 100, 50 don't even go to your site. 45 of them, once they go to your site, they don't even call you, don't even book a call, anything. So you're left with 5 people calling, right? Out of those 5, let's say 4 don't convert, right? They don't actually buy. You just get 1 customer, right? For a rhinoplasty, which is around $3,000, depending on the location, right? So you just made the business $3,000 on the front end. However, what you need to know is that usually in these higher end industries, plastic surgery, dentistry, lawyers, legal, right? Usually when something goes well, right? Because it's such a high commitment industry where you have to pay a lot of money, right? People come back. So if I go and do a plastic surgery on my nose to a certain surgeon, right? If I want to do another plastic surgery, right? I don't know, if I want to do hair implants, right? I will most likely go to the same surgeon because, I mean, it's a procedure, a medical procedure. It takes a lot of confidence. I need to trust the doctor who's on the other side. And if I already trusted him with my money once and it went well to my nose, if I don't do another surgery, I'll go back to him again. Same thing with dentists, right? If you go to do a teeth whitening once with this guy, it works out well, most likely you're going to go to him again to do, I don't know, veneers. Same thing with lawyers. If he helps you out with a certain case, it goes well, most likely you're going to go back to him again and over again. So what you need to look at isn't just the $3,000 you make for the business, it's the LTV, the lifetime value, right? Over the course of the life of this customer, how many times is he going to be coming back and purchasing from them? Right, because they do a rhinoplasty, maybe they do a lip injections, then maybe they do I don't know, boob implants, right? All this, they keep on doing services. So you have to look at the LTV. And usually, the reason why I know this is because I used to do this. I actually used to do this for plastic surgeons. Is usually when someone goes and does a surgery, a cosmetic surgery with a plastic surgeon, they stay on there for life. They keep on coming back and do 3 to 4 more surgeries, not on average, but 2 to 3 more surgeries on average on that same surgeon. So the LTV is $10,000, $20,000 plus just off of 1 customer, right? And you can leverage this, right? You can leverage this to ask the clinic where you're sending leads to listen, I sent you to this month 3 customers, right? That's $9,000 in customers, right? You can send me, I don't know, 5K this now, but I prefer that based on the LTV, and you can discuss the LTV with them, make them understand this concept of LTV. If these guys are going to bring in 10,000 each, so 30,000, right? You can give me just 10K up front, right? Or more, right? You can play around with the numbers, right? Just make them feel comfortable, but make them understand the concept of LTV, because you don't want to be at a loss here, right? Because you didn't just send them $3,000 in clients. You sent them $10,000 plus because of the LTV, lifetime value. Super important concept to understand. Okay, and again, this is just for 1 keyword in 1 city in 1 niche. Imagine targeting multiple keywords in multiple locations, niches, and multiple languages, right? And how do I know this? I did this exact thing in my agency, literally the same thing I'm telling you right now. I literally did this exact same thing in Portugal for a Portuguese-based plastic surgeon and then for a Portuguese-based dentist. And I did this exact thing with them. I sent them clients, I ranked their sites, sent them leads, and made money that way. And it's simple, right? This is one of those things that's simple, not easy, but I mean, it's simple in the way that anyone can understand this, right? I just explained this to you and you most likely understood it, right? It's quite simple to understand. And that's simply it, right? Anything in life is quite simple, and this is quite simple to make money with it. Now, it's not easy because the part of ranking the site is the hard part, but again, you have a ton of videos on this channel, how to rank sites, how to build backlinks, how to do on-page SEO, how to do technical SEO, all on this channel. I'll try to link my free courses down below in the description. If I forget, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.